Why this brigade is concentrating all our effort.
But Captain...
Please.
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Brave Vesperia is going to rescue...
Then let me join you. Let me be...
Captain?
A knight joining a guild? Don't make me laugh.
I was unable to prevent the Royal Guard from I am duty-bound to correct this wrong by saying...
Give it up. You know you have no place in a guild. But if you want to come with us, I won't stop you.
Yuri!
But you know what you have to do.
As soon as we've rescued Her Highness, I will return to protect I cannot allow the Empire to be thrown... I'm sorry, Sodia, Witcher. I must ask you to take care of...
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Understood. Yuri.
Same here. You had me worried there. It's good to see you're back.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes' Blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but everything points back. All right, next stop, the shrine. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there.
Agreed. Just who does that idiot Commandant think he is?
Barbos, Rigaud, even Jaeger. Alexei was behind all of them.
And now he's taken Estelle.
I won't let him do this.
I am gonna rip him to shreds the moment we get Estelle away from him. He must receive his due punishment. We can't let him get away.
Treating Lady Estellise in that manner. Alexei is no longer the man I trusted.
He's evil. It's all there is to it. And he will not change. It's time for some payback.
Look over there!
What is that,
It's the Heracles.
Did Alexei send for it?
That's the Entelikeia Astal. Alexei's still trying to get Apatheia, it seems.
It looked like it got away.
Yeah, it looked like it was forced into those rooms.
Those ruins definitely appear to be the Temple Bactian.
I wonder what Alexei's plotting this time.
It doesn't matter what Alexei...
Right, we're just here to...
But if we get too close like this, we'll end up like us.
Let's land a little bit away from it and approach...
Alexei!
Jaeger, that useless worm. Can't he even swat?
Alexei, what have you done to Lady Estellise?
Give Estelle back!
Estelle!
No matter.
Yuri!
As you can see, The princess's life will... If you care for her, then do not interfere further.
Alexei!
You bastard.
Captain, are you okay? Captain!
Sodia?
After we left, we picked up the Heracles' movements. Prince Yoder dispatched us.
That little prince never could mind his own damn business.
Well, what about you and all that pathetic bluster and bravado?
Sorry, but unlike you well-bred aristocrats, I'm...
Hey, you guys all right?
Oh,
They came to save us. Apparently Yoder told them to.
Alexei's inside the temple. Let's... Captain,
Sodia?
it is difficult for me to say this, but this place is far too dangerous. The one we most need to protect for the sake of...
I know that. I know that, as a knight, that is what I should be doing. I know that all too well.
Then...
But this is something I need to do myself. Please,
But...
take us there.
It must be pretty damn inconvenient to be a knight, huh?
How can someone like... How can the captain possibly Our captain is the ideal to which we... And yet, for some reason, when he's with you, he's not...
Whatever. If you're looking for someone to have a heart-to-heart with, we don't have time to sit around and play...
That's it! Sodia! Listen well. Your very existence is hurting our captain.
She's pretty intense.
all right. Now we ask that you please take care of the captain.
Platoon, fall out! We must hurry to rejoin the brigade!
Yuri!
Come on, we have to catch up with Flynn.
Right. If she's forced to use her power, then it'll be too...
That bastard! Using her like some kind of tool! He's gonna pay! Come on!
If we don't go after Alexei, that Antilocheia we saw is gonna wind up in Apatheia.
Even from this far away, Astal's wounds look terrible. He might not hold out much longer.
I guess not even the Antilocheia are a match for Heracles.
Maybe that was Alexei's reason for building it in the first place.
Naturally. There's no way he'd need something that powerful just to take care of the guilds.
Whatever the case, we have to catch Alexei and stop him before it's too late for Astal.
Prince Yoder was thoughtful to send his knights to help us. to help us, don't you?
Coming here is reckless, and doesn't that little prince understand?
That's the kind of person his high. I'm sure that what's happened has caused him.
Are you referring to Estelle?
Let's hurry.
Hey, slow.
What are you saying? This is.
We don't have any clue where enemies could be lurking.
You're right. I apologize. Yuri.
Don't worry about it. We're all in this together here. Patty?
I'm okay. Come on. Estelle's waiting for...
Alexei made it sound like Ifrid was one of his men.
It is true that the Knights employ guilds on...
We don't know whether Ifrid worked for him, right? In any case, that conversation's on...
The last room...
All these rooms look the same.
I'm gonna go check out what's ahead.
Repeat.
I've heard that this kind of construction is intended to... So this must be the approach.
We don't really...
It's okay. Relax.
As we thought. The rooms all look the same. Repeat's sense of smell doesn't seem to be working too well.
I see. We can't...
Here, let's make a map as we go.
You're always so well prepared.
Carol, can you...
Yeah, I'm good with maps. We'll be in a lot of trouble if... Don't say that!
How feeble looking!
Don't get careless.
How about this?
And another.
How about this? Well done.
That was a breeze!
Looks like the battle against you is over, Flynn.
So when did you become aware of Alexei's rebellion?
I've held doubts about the Commandant's orders for a while. After Yuri warned me in Nordopolica, I reconsidered previous events in a new light.
And you understood Alexei was pulling the strings in the incidents with Barbos, Rago, and Q more.
When I heard Lady Estellise was being held, I was certain. I only wish I had realized sooner.
Even so, you unraveled his plot on your own. We still have time. We'll get Estelle back.
Right. Patty, isn't it? Will you aid us in our mission to rescue Lady Estellise?
Do you even need to ask? We'll put an end to Alexei's schemes.
How much does Alexei know about the Apatheia?
I only heard that a terrible power dwells within them. If the Union gains possession of them, the guilds will be able to resist the Empire in actual war. That's why the knights were sent to gather and watch over them.
To the point of kidnapping Estelle and bringing out Hermes Blastia?
Alexei has wicked plans for the Apatheia.
But what exactly are those plans?
Alexei is still after the Entelecheia Estelle.
Estelle is the Entelecheia from before.
Anyway, let's just rescue Estelle, grab the bad guy, and then make him talk.
Right. We should hurry.
Are you thinking of what you're going to do when you meet Alexei?
I'll most likely have to fight him.
Sounds like you've made up your mind.
To be honest, I can't believe it even now. I looked up to him for so long. I've desperately hoped that this was just...
Sorry, but I already know the answer to that.
I know. Besides, the way he has treated Lady Esteli's...
No objection there.
Hey, Sir...
You can just call me Flynn.
Flynn, you,
You mean what he did to Rago and...
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not going to arrest Yuri. At least...
Then you mean you're going to arrest him after you bring Estelle back to the...
Under Imperial law, the things that Yuri... After all, he killed two of the Empire's leading
Serious crimes.
A personal grudge?
I know. Yuri certainly didn't do those things, but that's how the law works. The corruption in the Empire is entirely...
Are you perhaps in doubt? Confused about which way...
I don't know. Is what I'm feeling doubt? Or is...
Hey, what are you doing? You're gonna get left behind.
Sorry.
My, she's scary.
You never did give me an explanation. What were you thinking about when you sealed off Nordopolica and the Wiesen of Cottus?
I was following Alexei's orders.
And was using trained monsters his order too?
Likely so. But being unaware of the nature of my subordinates was my error. I'm not fit for command.
At least you understand your mistake.
I swear that I will correct that mistake.
What is this a statue of?
With that kind of shape, I can't tell whether it's supposed to be a human or a monster.
This is a temple after all. This is...
You know, it might just be a statue of the Entelecheia we saw out...
Huh? It couldn't be. I mean...
No, I think it's possible. The Entelecheia have powers beyond... It's not strange to think that humans would have worshipped them in ancient times.
The relationship between the Entelecheia and humans might be maybe they drifted apart during the long...
If that's the case,
I'm sure there are things in this...
Patty?
I think that I prefer...
You still look troubled to me. Alexei is rotten to the very core. Trusting him is pure folly.
I understand that. His actions cannot be forgiven. But...
No buts about it. This is no time for doubt. You can see Alexei clearly now, Flynn.
You're right. You're more mature than I thought.
Am I? First time I've ever heard that.
I need to be steady myself, too.
Aye. Plant your feet on the deck and bring down Alexei.
Right.
It's the Royal Guard.
That has to mean we're on the right track.
Good call, Carol. Estelle's gotta be...
You're a captain, aren't you? Can't...
The Royal Guard doesn't obey anyone but the Commandant.
We don't have much time.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Transform!
This is power! You thought you could win? Too bad.
I don't know what...
This is a barrier that's been locked up somehow.
Can you open it?
It uses an ancient technology. Even I've only seen something like this, and I couldn't even guess how long a thorough analysis...
I'm guessing we can't just force our way through.
Locks usually aren't placed on anything that's easy.
Yeah, you're right.
He probably forced the lock using Estelle's...
Which means he made her use her power again.
Lady Estelle's...
Someone's here.
Duke.
You. How is the young lady?
Alexei's got her, somewhere up ahead!
I see. So he has made his...
Are you here because of him too?
The air crene in this region has become severely imbalanced.
By restrain, you mean you actually have a...
To quiet the air crene, the cause of the imbalance must be removed.
Just come out and say it. You mean...
What?
That's enough. What is it with blaming all the world's problems on a single girl?
An unstable child of the full moon.
You're as hard-headed as Pharaoh. I thought as a human you'd see...
Our common bond as humans is nothing. A single life cannot be privileged.
Yeah, never mind that without a bunch of those single lives, there'd be no... Listen, she may be a bumbling... She's none of your concern.
Do you say that knowing just how great a threat her...
What we know has got nothing to do with it. Our motto is... And if that means having to...
Very well. The time has come to show me the resolve that so impressed Pharaoh. This is Dane Nomos. Raise it and calm your mind. The sword will take care of the rest.
Dane Nomos.
Duke, wait! Dane Nomos. That's the name of the sword of the Imperial line that's been... What are you doing with it? Why does something like... Who are you?
The answers to those questions are not what you should be seeking now. Go, before you are too late. Soon, you will learn for yourselves the true weight of the burden borne by the Entelekea.
He's a cool guy, but way too moody.
If my memory serves me right, we also ran into...
I don't know. I can't even tell if he's a friend or a foe.
Come on!
That formula! It's just like...
It opened.
Dane Nomos, the child of the full moon, the resolve that impressed Pharaoh? Just who the hell is this Duke guy?
Well, judging from what he says, it seems he's in contact with Pharaoh.
And he has the sword Prince Yoder's been looking for. I don't like this.
Yeah, but why would he just lend us something as important as Dane Nomos? I thought he was stubborn, but maybe he's actually willing to listen to reason.
I wouldn't get my hopes up about that.
We just have to do what we can for now.
Yeah, let's hurry.
I can't believe this is Dane Nomos, the proof of Imperial secession.
Yuri, you can become the Emperor!
This is just for decoration. I wouldn't want to...
You're so young, yet you...
Says the little girl playing dress-up.
The lost proof of Imperial success. When you get down to it, the loss of that sword, was Duke really the one who...
Hey, give me a break. Don't go saying the Imperial...
I know. This isn't the time for that.
Duke went around using that sword to control Air Crane.
Oh, so Duke's
Maybe so.
That sword. Maybe the Rizomata formula was already worked out once before. But then, why was that information? Maybe it's related to the cat. Why did that become an Imperial
There are tons of things we don't know about this sword. Right now, rescuing...
Right. Let's hurry.
Only I had been near Lady Estelle so that I could defend her.
That wasn't in the cards. She chose to travel with us.
I guess you're right.
I'll take the heat for this.
That's not what I meant. I'm in no position to blame you.
And your position is just fine.
Maybe so.
Is it just me? Or is it harder to breathe here than on the sea floor?
No. There's something going on between Yuri and Flynn.
So can we just go all out? Critical blade! Surrendering my enemies unto me.
my back.
That was too short.
A stall. How does it feel to face your last moments in the...
Wretched
Enough!
If you are so eager to free him, why not use your healing art? Alone, you are nothing more than a poisonous blight to this. I'm sure you understand that now.
Estelle, are you all right?
Lady Estelle!
Estelle! We've come to save you.
You again.
Yuri, Flynn,
Estelle! We...
You are incapable of saving.
Spare me!
The most glorious moment for even the poison of this world, and only I can do that. Now, Princess, come with me.
Alexei!
Alexei, stop!
Weren't you Entelakea supposed to be masters?
Stop it! Let Estelle go!
Oh, how disappointing.
But how can that be?
Smaller than I would have hoped. No matter, it can be used in any number of ways.
Alexei.
Ah, you've come this far. Now, be baptized in the air, your dear...
No! Please!
Take this!
What are you doing with that sword? What happened?
He gave this to us before he took off, and he didn't seem all that worried about you.
What irony. That which I have searched for, that it would arrive at my feet, only when, with the child of the full moon, the apatheia, and my knowledge, de nomos means nothing to me.
Talk to yourself a lot, huh? Not a good sign. Now shut up and let Estelle go.
Huh. Are you certain that is what the princess wants?
Estelle!
Your Highness?
Estelle!
What are you talking about?
As long as I'm with you all, I'll only... But I won't...
Estelle, pull yourself together.
Forget about that, Estelle. Get over here. If there's something you're unsure about, we'll work it out.
Yuri!
Now, Mr. Yuri, such brash behavior does not befit a young lady's escort. Not very gentlemanly if...
Sorry for my lack of manners. There aren't many gentlemen where I'm from.
That sword is nothing more than an annoyance now. I will
Yuri,
Get out of the way! Who's he?
Captain Schwan.
I thought you always let your knights handle things for you. What's with the chain? What is it, Repeat?
I suppose there's no fooling the nose of a dog.
That voice!
Huh? The old...
This doesn't look like a joke. One of the Union's most important members is a...
The first time we met, I didn't think...
Huh. So that's what was going...
Wait! But what about the Dawn, Raven?
So it wasn't just the Commandant, but...
Conversing with you is not one of...
Raven!
We're in a bit of a hurry, so let us through. Wait. You're not really... What the hell?
Schwan Olterain, first captain of the Imperial Knights. Ready to do battle.
Sorry, I'm not gonna go easy just because you're old.
I would be honored to fight with everything I have.
I never thought I'd have to fight you.
I'm pleased this opportunity has come.
I hate you!
Many people hate me.
I'm so sorry that we have no choice but to fight you now.
I'm sorry I have to fight such a beautiful lady.
We should be like that all the time.
Sorry, this is the last time you'll see it.
I can't let this go. I won't let you do this.
I would expect no less from an opponent.
You are an enemy to me, and you will fall.
Very well. Let's test our limits then.
Do you... Intend to die here?
I am always ready to die in battle, so I fight with everything I have.
Which blocks our future.
Oh, beating of the earth, sacrifice thy body, crush my enemies!
Is that the best you can do?
Oh, caprice of innocent waters!
Burn the very souls of my enemies. Crimson flare!
I'll take out anyone who tries to stop us.
Captain Schwan.
Hey!
What is that?
I would have thought such a blow would be the end of me. Of this.
What the? Is that?
It's his heart, or rather, a blastia that has taken.
The original was lost 10 years ago.
10 years? You mean...
I lost my life during that war, but Alexei saw fit to give it back to me with...
It's hard to believe he'd go that...
So that must be a Hermes blastia as well. Why did Baul not notice it then?
I would imagine that is because it isn't powered by air, but by my own...
A blastia powered only by human vitality?
What was that?
Oh no! We're trapped!
That would be Alexei. He intends to...
But that's crazy. You're still...
He couldn't pass up a chance to dispose of that sword. Now that it's...
So he was using Estelle to lure Duke. This guy's even more twisted than I thought.
Hey, old man! This is no time to be
The end has finally arrived.
You never intended to leave this place alive.
Captain Schwan.
Who said you just get to lay down and die right here? Even if all your travels with us were just some joke to you. Are you trying to tell me your anger at the Dawn's death was just an act too? I thought the guilds never quit until the job was done. Wasn't that... You go on living until the end.
Man, you really can be a downer sometimes, you know that? I can't keep this up forever.
Oh man!
Captain Schwan!
Alexei's headed for the capital. There, he'll implement the final stages of the rest.
Raven!
Carol!
What?
Move!
Must be getting soft in my old age.
Raven!
That idiot! So he really was one of us after all. Damn it!
Why'd that have to happen? Why?
Look alive! We got a princess that needs...
Come now.
Stuck with another job nobody much wants?
It's nothing. We are actually in a...
The Heracles is gone!
Just like Raven said, they must have left for Zophius...
Yuri Lowell, what are you doing here? And Captain
LeBlanc?
And what is a Tweedle? Out with it! Fools! This is not the time for nonsense! What wonderful timing, Captain Flynn! You didn't happen to see Captain Schwan, did you? We haven't been able to get a hold of him since he went by himself to coordinate with His Excellency the Commandant. I honestly cannot understand. We looked all over.
Alexei is on his way to...
Ah, we've just missed him then. And what about Captain Schwan? Oh, did he now? So then...
He's in the shrine. The deepest part.
What? Wait.
No. This is... What is the meaning of this?
We almost died thanks to Alexei. The only reason we're standing here now...
That man was a true...
Alexei apparently has some sort of secret plan for the... We're going to make sure he doesn't get the chance to carry... If you are any kind of knights at all, you won't stand in our way.
But how?
If we don't hurry, the Heracles...
Let's hurry. I'll call...
I'll save Estelle next time. I swear it. I couldn't stand seeing her hurt more than she already has been.
Rita.
It's Estelle who's suffering. So then why do I hurt so much too?
We'll get her next time.
Yeah, we'll save her. I've had enough of seeing her used as Alexei's puppet.
Captain Schwan was long said to have been the Commandant's right-hand man. He was rarely seen even among the knights, and it was rumored that all of his...
That's probably because he was engaged in work as Raven.
So, Alexei would even sacrifice his...
Likely because he'd enter the final stages of his plan. Seems the old man was just looking for a place to die. That damn Alexei knew it.
That guy's like a rotting...
None of that matters. Right now, we have to save Estelle.
Of course.
Right.
Heracles was headed for the capital.
It's got to be crossing the ocean. Everyone, keep your eyes open wider than it.
I can't believe Raven was an Imperial Knight. A captain.
Captain Schwan.
And his body. I guess I didn't know a single thing about him. But he still protected us.
He'd be happy to know you were thinking that. And that's all the more reason we can't turn back now.
Right. He risked his life so we could see this through to the end.
Yeah.
Let's do it! Let's save Estelle!
Yes.
Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
We caught up to them.
Look!
We cannot allow the Heracles or any of the traders aboard it to come in. All hands to battle.
Sodia?
That's suicide. They're dead if they get too close to Heracles.
I can't believe they'd be stupid enough to attack it head on. Still, there's no way their fleet stands any chance.
Well, if we can't get in from the bottom, we'll just get in from the top.
What? Wait! Let's think.
Baul, take us up. Hold on tight or you'll be shaken off. Baul!
Huh? The artillery fires a rat?
There! The rear left!
Okay, that's the spot. Do you think he can get us?
He's a little hurt that...
Sorry. All right, it's up to him.
Take us in, Baul.
Let's go.
Man, I thought I was dead.
The Royal Guard's been taken out.
So that's why the cannon fire from this section was so weak.
Someone's here.
You never come prepared with a plan, do you?
That's right, I say.
This time, it's...
You guys again? Don't you ever give up?
The Schwann Brigade. You still gunning for Alexei after everything that's happened?
We knights must do as our pride demands.
Come on, you guys, leave us alone.
Seriously. Looking at you guys makes me...
What sort of face do you mean? Must be some...
Raven? Huh?
Hey! You. Old man!
I'm speechless.
Raven the Great, at your service. What? So happy to see me, Cat's got...
What are you doing here, old man?
Gee, glad to see you too. All right, men. Oh,
sir. Yes, sir.
There. That should do it.
Raven.
Okay, it's up to you guys.
How can you say that? There's no way we can...
Don't try to pretend you forgot what you did.
I see. Well, then do me a favor and put...
Hey!
I didn't think I cared that much about living. But before I knew it, I was waist deep in all this. If I have to be done in by you guys here, well, there are worse ways.
Now that you've turned on Alexei, your Blastia could be shut, so you might as well die here. Is that what you mean?
I've been a dead man for over 10 years.
So what is a dead guy like yourself, Raven? You came here to set... Well, brave Vesperia would be pleased. Your life belongs to brave Vesperia now. From now on, whether you live or die. Right?
That's perfect, you... This is your punishment.
Oh.
I didn't want to feel left out.
Joining in the fun?
Raven, do you know where Alex...
I think it...
Let's go then.
All right.
You're not allowed to just go dying.
I am relieved that you're alive and well.
Huh? Oh yeah. Well, I managed thanks to LeBlanc.
So it really was you all this time.
Sorry for putting you through all of that. If you want to punch...
No. I was following the Commandant's order.
I see. Then I guess we both owe a lot to His Excellency, the Commandant. How about we go pay him back?
Yes, I'd like that.
First, Alexei lost Flynn. Now he lost you too, Raven. That's gotta hurt the strength of his precious knights.
I don't know. He's still got his own personal royal guard with him, you know. Those guys are fiercely loyal to him. They'll never betray him.
You mean they still trust him? What could they possibly see in that piece of crap?
Well, Alexei wasn't a piece of crap when he got his start.
Huh?
It was his responsibility to bring peace to the world. That's a heavy load for anyone.
That's enough. The less I know about him, the easier I'll cut him.
Now that's the Yuri I know.
I'll take him out. Our strategy worked.
There's still a lack of...
We should really enjoy these little times together. This is
That was a fine bit of training.
Watch my back.
That was a nice little break.
Are you listening in, Rita?
Asking the advice of a dog isn't gonna help either.
It doesn't bring me closer to a decision, but it makes me feel a little better. Why not try it yourself, Rita?
Maybe another time.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. Why would he?
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up. We show no mercy to enemies. We just rip them apart.
Huh?
It appears so. Air is...
Ain't it dangerous getting so close to...
This air isn't very thick. It's safe.
But why is air flowing through the Heracles?
It seems that air is what's making...
It's being supplied with air, without the need for...
The construction of the Heracles was kept top secret, so I don't know the details of how it works.
Even yours truly hasn't heard anything about the construction.
Oh man, you're total...
The sorcerer's...
I saw it do the same.
Yeah, we were together.
Let me see that.
I've always wanted to hold hand.
Aw, that's not...
It's being affected by the... Try pointing it at this gate.
Really seems a lot more powerful than it was before. Are you sure that's a...
If it can destroy everything it shoots, that would definitely be dangerous.
That was a reaction. It won't destroy...
Let's use the sorcerer's ring to destroy that gate, too.
This ring just keeps getting new abilities.
It got a new one back in Gothfrost, didn't it?
Back then, it was just you and me, Yuri. I'd love to study it when I get a chance, but I guess now isn't the time.
Well, at least this means we can go to new places now. That's good, right?
Raven's right. We should go around shooting stuff and look for new places we can get into.
Yeah, it's hard to tell whether something will react to the ring or not just by looking at it.
I don't know how I feel about just going around and shooting everything we can.
I like it. It's the manly way to do things.
You like it? Wow! Maybe if I shoot here! How about here? Yeah! I did it! It opened! It opened!
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Who's
Who's next?
Oh, merciless conflagration! Burn the very souls of my enemies! You're done! Smile and wavering doubt!
That's what happens when I get serious.
Watch my back.
That was a fine bit.
I swear, if you're alive, hurry up and tell us.
That's right. We'll make you pay for how you made us feel.
What's that? Did you and Rita both cry over little old me?
Like I would ever.
Who's gonna cry over you? That word, maybe.
Hey, don't look at me. I wasn't crying.
Not a single tear shed for the old man. I'm simply crushed.
Anyway, we are glad that you're safe, Master Raven.
Flynn, that title isn't natural. Why so formal all of a sudden?
I know it's not normal, but now that I know he's Captain Schwan, calling him Raven just doesn't seem right anymore.
Who cares about a title? Being a knight sounds like a real pain.
Well, you're not wrong there, Patty. Anyway, Schwan's buried in the depths of Bacti, ain't he? The guy standing in front of you is Raven. Just a simple old man.
Understood. I shall endeavor to keep that fact in mind.
Like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
This is power now. This is power. That was too short.
Raven and Flynn are both captains of the Knights. But you still don't know much about the Heracles.
That's because Alexei ordered it to be built in absolute secrecy. Not many folks of that rank know about that sort of construction.
A lot of people must have known about the Heracles because of what happened in Dongrest. The people involved in the building itself were a handful of extremely skilled workers.
That would explain how they put the thing together so fast.
Why would they need to hide it? I mean, they had enough power to chase off Pharaoh at Dongrest.
Perhaps it wasn't intended for use by the Knights. It may have been built for Alexei's plan from the very beginning.
All that for his personal use? That's some serious abuse of authority.
In any case, we have things to do before we can start worrying about that, right?
Right.
That looks like the engine.
There are quite a few of the Royal Guard.
That sure is some heavy...
It doesn't look like it'll be too easy.
It'll be impossible to force our way in. What?
Since when are you so low?
I thought you were going to throw a big fireball and make...
We've come this far. Don't you think we should be careful?
I think that if we can stop the Heracles, Sodia and her men will be able to get on board.
No matter how big the fish, it'll calm down once you hit it.
Yep, let's search the control room.
Raven, do you know where the control...
Sorry, that's one thing I don't...
What if the control room's even more heavily guarded?
In that case, we'll have no choice but to...
That'd be a war between 7 people, 1 dog, and the entire roar. Sounds like a lot of trouble.
So, what do you think about Yuri, Flynn?
He's a true friend.
Even now?
Absolutely.
I see.
Is there something you want to ask?
Nah, that's enough. Sorry to trouble you.
He's really something. He points out Yuri's mistakes, but still calls him a friend.
I guess maybe they're birds of a feather.
Ah, that does make sense. Flynn is Yuri's friend, after all.
I feel like an easy win.
Let us take caution.
Dragon Sword!
That was a fine bit of training.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Watch out, Raven!
That was a close one. Thank you kindly, Carol.
Stop dancing around like that. You gotta walk carefully in a place like this.
Is Raven always like that?
Yeah, I'd say he's always like that. Why do you ask?
Well, there's the old man as Raven, and the old man as Captain Schwan. I just wonder which is the real one, that's all.
I'm sure that his actions as Schwan left a much bigger impression on you.
Anyway, you really didn't know that Raven was Schwan this whole time?
I sensed something odd when we first met, but I couldn't equate his personality as Raven with that of Captain Schwan's.
He seemed like a goof-off, you mean?
Who are you calling a goof-off? Kids these days. Whispering nonsense behind an old man's back.
Well, Raven or Schwan, he's still an old man. It's not anything to get worked up over.
Perhaps so.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Let's just get it over with.
This is power!
Don't get careless.
Should we be getting started?
Dragon Sword!
Remember to...
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless. That's what happens when I... Hold still. I'll make this quick.
That was a nice little break.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Alright, who's next?
Piercing moon! I'm using this! Perfect play! That was a nice little break.
This should be some fine training.
Don't get careless.
Flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Oh, merciless conflagration! Burn the very souls of my enemies!
Swift?
Smile of wavering darkness! Spread thy alluring snare and deliver my enemies unto me! Oh, merciless conflagration! Burn the very souls of crimson! We show no mercy to enemies. We just rip them apart.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up! Oh, beating of the earth! Ready to crush my enemies! Finished! Oh, blade of noble light! Overpowered! feel like an easy win. I guess I'll go easy on them. Piercing celebration! Burn the very souls of my enemies! Oh, sharp rage! That was too short. But you're going bye-bye. Din of this modest land. Starblast! Conflagration. Burn the very souls of my enemies. Piercing
Yeah, I feel
stronger and stronger. Watch my back. Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Oh, feeding of the earth! Sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies! Lunarize! We should really enjoy these little times together. Flickering blaze, burn! This is fireball!
There's still a lack of to go.
Could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them. Piercing through! Piercing through! Oh, man! Lady waters, rise up and storm the very heavens! Flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Are you done?
Another round.
Piercing move.
Take this. Take that. Light of the heavens. Take that.
That was too short.
careless.
Priest of innocent waters. I'm using this to restore.
Who's next? That's what happens when I get serious.
Flynn, I wanted to ask you about some...
Huh?
I'm talking about how Yuri said that he'd kill you if you...
Well...
For example, if you became someone that Yuri thought needed to be killed, do you think he'd swing his blade even if he was facing a precious friend like you?
Yuri isn't the kind of person who can so easily... But if he felt he really needed to, I imagine...
Really? Do you...
There was sadness in his eyes, but he was unwavering.
And it's true. But that kind of determination must be...
Even if it's going to deeply hurt him, I believe he's determined to live the rest of his... Yuri possesses just that kind of...
You think so?
But if Yuri is going to continue committing crime after crime, then I will have to stop him myself. I earnestly hope that day never comes, though.
Flynn, you're really strong.
Am I? I don't know about...
Determined to live the rest of his life with that pain.
I feel like an easy win.
Let us take caution.
Dragon's War! Don't flickering blades burn! Fireball!
All right, who's next?
Burn that guy undefiled purity!
Dragon!
The merciless conflagration! Burn the very souls of my enemies!
That was a nice little break.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
There's still a lack of devotion.
Let's eliminate them! Smile of wavering darkness! Resist the right power now unleashed! What are you looking for me?
This should be some fine training.
Don't let him trip you up! Oh, mad and greedy waters, rise up and storm the very heavens!
There's still a lot.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
That was a fine.